Hello everyone, it's Heather the Crafty Writer. Welcome to week number 2 of the Winter Fun Collab video series hosted by Crafty Mama and This and That with Michelle. If you watched my previous video, or that previous week's video, we did a winter card. Today we are doing shakers. Now, let's go ahead and get the giveaway stuff out of the way, and then we'll get to this, okay? So, the Winter Fun Collab, we are doing a giveaway at the end, and it's every person that's involved, which there's, I think, about 24 YouTube channels that are involved, and basically all you have to do is just subscribe, be a visible subscriber. You have to comment on all 3 of the Winter Fun Collab videos. If you subscribe and comment on everyone's, you can potentially win more than one, possibly even all 24, because everybody's doing some sort of giveaway. But yeah, all you have to do is follow the person, subscribe to their channel, and comment on all 3 of their Winter Collab videos. So for my giveaway, I'll be doing some of the things that I've made on the videos, and then probably some extra goodies, because that's just what I do. I do extra stuff all the time. I overdo it quite often, but yeah, and mine's open internationally. I do ask that you're 18 or older, just because some parents are uncomfortable, giving their child's address out, which is fine. I totally get it. Anyway, so yeah, on to shakers. So there are a couple ways to make shakers. And shakers can be done as, you can use it in card making, you can use it for journaling, just making bookmarks, or just fun little tags and stuff like that. The possibilities are really pretty endless with shakers. So the 2 I made as a kind of demonstration, which I saw it, yeah, here we go. So this one I didn't make. I got this in, I think it was Happy Mail or in a swap or something. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Now they used one of the heating tools, which I will show you one of those. I will not make mine with the heating tool because my tool is, I think it's messed up. It's been that way since I got it, and I don't like fussing with it, so I pretty much just use glue. So I made this one, and it's got wrapping paper behind it, and I glued the wrapping paper onto cardstock so you can actually write on this. And then it's got sequins and glitter and stuff like that on the inside. And to make the shape, where did I don't know what I did with, oh, I put it back where it goes. I just used a cookie cutter. And I've done several that way. You just put it on the paper, you trace it out. If you've got the heating tool, which I'll show you that in a minute, you basically lay this on top of your plastic, and then you go around it with the heating tool. So it's a pretty cool concept, but it can be a pain in the butt, just as a fair warning. And then I also made this one, and I used a paper doily from Dollar Tree. So, and you can put string on it and hang it up as a little ornament, or you can leave it as is. You can put it in a journal or a journal cover, anything like that. Glitter everywhere. Alright. So, this is the heating tool, and it's a Project Life one. It is a really neat tool. You get a little tip like that, and then you get, oh, there it is, and then you get that tip, okay? And it's got these little, if it'll focus, there you go. It's got those little serrated edges that kind of gives it the little pokey things. But mine, I think, is damaged because this thing does not, it does not roll at all. Like, it doesn't move. So, I don't really use mine very often, and it comes with a little ruler and a little stand. I have used it a good bit, and I can use it, but I tend to get pretty angry with it because I have to really fuss with it, and then it just looks awful and terrible with jagged edges, and so I prefer to use the Fabri-Tac method. And if you watched my previous Winter Fun Collab video, you saw the technique of where I glued it down in like the plastic. Now, the plastic I'm using for this spread out everywhere today, so sorry. I just used, you know, non-glare sheet protectors. Okay? Any kind of plastic like that will work. You can even use the inside of like the cereal boxes, that plastic, the glassine type of stuff. You can use that, anything clear, to make a shaker. And that's what we're going to do today on camera together. Okay? We're going to do two, because there's two different ways to kind of make one. And on this side, there's plastic on this side too. So we're going to make those two kinds today. So this is just wrapping paper glued onto cardstock. Cut it out. I've got the plastic here. It's still connected, so we'll see how it goes. I was undecided when I made the first one whether or not I wanted to separate it, but it actually glued both sides together, so it's like, okay, well, we'll keep it going like that. And then once we're done, we'll decide if we're going to put it underneath and cut this part out, or if we're going to put it on top. It depends on how pretty the gluing goes, and then we'll do this one in a minute. Okay. Alright, so for this part, you kind of have to center it to where you want it to be. Okay? Alright, and then we're going to put our glitter in the center. I'm thinking more gold looks than anything else. Let's see. I have some gold stars. And there we go. I got some gold sequin looking things. And we want to put some green in there too. I think so. I think a little bit of green. Just regular green glitter will look good. Alright, so we're going to do the little bit of green glitter. And I've had this, you know, for years, decades. So I can't even tell you where I got that or these from. Probably Michael's. Don't remember if I got them there when I worked there or if I got them as a shopper. Alright. I know I got this there last year or the year before. In a kit. I think it was like a foam kit or a felt kit or something. Something for my kiddo to do. Yeah, 'cause she decorated ornaments. I think it was last year. So, or it was the year before. One of the two. Okay, so at this point, you just take your glue and you go all the way around and you want to put it on the very edge of the wrapping paper. Start here. And any really good glue that you have that will dry clear is fine. You want to make sure you don't have any gaps, okay? And if you're using the hot tool, it's the same thing. Obviously, you'd be doing it on the plastic and not the wrapping paper. But with the hot tool, the key is also no gaps. Okay, and once that's on, then you very gently blow it over and then press it down, okay? Okay. Probably should clean my hands a little bit more. The protector is sticking to my fingers a little bit too much. Alright. Got a little glue gooped there. Cleans up nicely though. Alright. Okay, and when you think you've got it nice and glued down, gently lift it and then kind of move it around and check for spots. If you don't feel any, then you're good to go. And it looks like this did not stick, so that's fine. We're gonna pull that off and then I'm just going to trim it. It decided it wanted to be one-sided, which is fine. We can use that for something else. Okay, so there's your shaker. Alright, now we got to decide if we like the way it looks on top or underneath. I think it'd look fine on top. I don't think we need to do it underneath. So, all I'm going to do is just put some glue basically where this part is. Actually, I think I'm going to put it all the way around just so I can get a little bit more. Alright, put it all the way around. Okay. Okay. Just get it pressed down real good. And there you go. Again, you can use it as an ornament, or you can put it on the cover of a Christmas journal, or on a package, or on a bag, anything like that. Okay, so the next one, I'm just going to do this little tiny one, and for something small like this, sometimes I think what's best is to, you know, you put your glitter and you put your glue on it, and then you have an oversized sheet, and then you just lay it down, and then you can cut around it. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for this one. And get a piece of paper down. Let's see. I wonder. Oh no, right now, guys. I was wondering if I got these silver snowflakes. Yeah, I think we'll do a couple of those, maybe a couple of the big silver stars. Do some silver little dot sequins. There we go. And then I've got this. That's like a wintry looking mix. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. And this one I got from Joann's. It's on clearance though. And that was a while ago. Alright. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some glue around, and then we're going to put the plastic on top. Okay. All right. Okay, you do have to be careful not to put too many big things in the center, because then it won't glue down all the way. I'm having that issue right here, so, which is fine. We'll fix it. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get this off. All right. So I'm going to add just a little bit of glue right there. Actually, I'm going to give it a quick trim. Just a rough trim, because I'm going to clamp it with little clips that I have. Let's see if I can get that star that's in the way. Just going to pull that out, because that's obviously too much in there. Okay. Okay. Got a little bit of glue in there, and then we're just gonna, same thing, smooth it out. And then if you're unsure about it, you can always just give it a little clamp like that until it dries. Alright, so while that's drying for a few minutes, I'm going to clean my hands just a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut all the other sides. And I think by the time I get done, it should be dry enough on that side. Now, to make these tags, one of the things that you can do is if you have a crocodile, then you could poke a hole wherever and make sure you use a good eyelet, and that should hold everything in. The other thing that you can do is you can go ahead and use your regular hole punch, and you can punch a little hole. And again, if you've got, an eyelet, you can use that, or you can glue around the hole that you make, like kind of like this method. Or if you're using the hot tool, you can use the hot tool to make, to seal around that edge. But if you use this method, like with the glue, I don't know if you can see, you see how it's a little bit darker here than it is here? Well, that's the glue. So I can punch right here, and it should be fine as long as it keeps within the glue section. So I think we're going to do that because, why not, right? And see, punched a hole and do the test method, and nothing comes out. So we're good to go. So now I can put some string right in here, and I can write who this is for on the back, or I can hang it in the tree, So there you go. We have the square one. We've got this one. We have this one. And then we have this one. Okay. Alright. So there you have it. There's some shaker pockets made with glue instead of the heating tool. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And yeah, if you haven't watched any of the other wonderful ladies doing the collab, please check them out because they have some pretty cool videos. And I will see you next Sunday for our final craft video. And then the Sunday after that, December 1st, is the giveaway. So again, if you want to be entered into the giveaway, you have to be a visible subscriber. And you have to comment on all 3 of the collab videos that I'm doing. And yeah, I'll announce the winner on Sunday, December 1st. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.